Have you ever considered the choice of t-shirts that were selected to be worn on the day yellow flowers were placed on Nancy Guthrie's memorial site? On the surface, it would seem like just a positive message being shouted out to the people in the world. After all, T is a middle school teacher, so on that level, it makes sense. At first, this idea did not even occur to me. It wasn't until only recently that I asked myself, why wear that t-shirt? So it may be quite possible that this particular choice was merely a staple of comfort or security blanket in a high-stress and confusing time. It could even have been due to decision fatigue. Our brains during crisis suffer from this fatigue. In that case, it would have been just a mindless action without meditation. Then again, I am not a well-known personality, author, or a marketing publicity director of a literary press like those in Nancy's family. If I was in charge of increasing sales at a literary press like Annie does, and I also had a chance for worldwide exposure to sell the books from my press, it probably would occur to me to do so as well. Savannah herself sells 3 titles through that bookstore. I wonder if I would be aware of the negative perception it might bring my public audience if I was in their same horrific situation. In my opinion, common behavior facing such tragedy would not include a careful consideration of what shirt to wear. I do not think I would have such premeditation. It is here that a conflict emerges between pure grief versus public persona, a vacillation between viewing this as a brilliant marketing move or an inappropriate gesture continues to haunt me. Apparently, this is actually a very natural reaction. I was relieved to know that my thinking was not strange at all, because it showcases a common modern dilemma called the authenticity paradox. According to research, when a gesture of memorialization, placing flowers, is paired with visible branding, it creates a cognitive dissonance for the observer. Indeed it does, because we expect mourning and memorialization to be completely stripped of self-promotion. When a logo is present, it introduces a second motive of commercialism to our minds, which can make the primary act of paying respect feel less pure or cheapened. As this thought marinated, it dawned on me that choosing that shirt may have been chosen very carefully for publicity purposes. I am still vacillating about how I feel. On one hand, it's a brilliant marketing move. On the other, it feels inappropriate for the moment, if indeed it was a premeditated decision. In my opinion, it seems to cheapen and cast shadows upon the actual essence of the gesture. Would it have been a better decision to wear a plain shirt instead? This is matter of opinion, but it may have been a more conscientious and sympathetic way to express and experience this moment of grief. Another consideration is whether or not the stark plain shirts worn by those on either side of him was also a deliberate action or not. According to the research, focus effect in visual composition, high contrast text, or a graphic logo placed in the center of solid, unpatterned colors naturally draws the viewer's eye directly to the center. This seemingly mindless act may have aimed at guaranteeing the eyes focus directly to that logo merch with the name of the bookstore. Through researching very carefully and cross-checking appropriate sources, many book titles and books that are of personal interest to the parties involved have been unveiled. I cross-checked writers and books from Core Press with the Books Are Magic website. Indeed, many titles are being sold through this distributor or bookstore that was prominently displayed on the t-shirt in question. Obviously, more visitors to an online site or bookstore would most likely increase sales. Again, this was a brilliant way to gain sales. I just question the tactfulness and intended optics of it all. Why not wear the face of Nancy with the reward details instead to showcase to the world? I certainly do not want to cause harm to innocent people, but it does make me wonder about intentions. Perhaps, if I was in an identical set of circumstances, I would choose to do the same. It is really hard to say how anyone would behave when they, themselves, have not ever experienced the same set of painful circumstances. I do not have the answers to these questions, nor do I ever expect to. Is this just a product of my over-imaginative mind? Perhaps you may think not discussing this observation would have been better, and indeed, you may be right. However, I feel that there is need for us to consider how commercialism has seeped its way into our society to the point of saturation. It makes us question real and genuine intentions of others. By no means am I accusing anyone of being a criminal here, but I do question whether or not our society recognizes just how much we are influenced and shaped by publicity and money. In closing, my goal is to provide meaningful insight and thoughtful discussions. I mean no ill harm or fate to anyone here. At the same time, I do believe this is an opportunity for us to reflect on our society's values and how commercialism may influence our choices and affect judgment in decision-making. My prayers are with Nancy each and every day. Please let me know what you think. If you liked our video, please hit like and subscribe